Le Fendere. That is supposedly French for hello rally fans. So today I'm going to learn quite a bit because I had never heard of this car before. This is called a Citroen BX4 TC, a rally version of a really popular passenger vehicle in France. Over 2.3 million of these cars were made between 1982 and 1994, so highly successful. It came in estate versions and then hatchback versions as well. This particular model is made by a company called CM's, and CM's seems to focus on rally cars, but I don't think they're in business anymore, so it's a shame. Seems to be an antenna here, but I won't put that on. So let's see here. I'm gonna get this plastic case, a nice protective piece of plastic, and then I take my CM. Well, this is my first brand new CM's. I think these are all used, but this one looks like it's new. Okay, so we'll stand there, and here's the car itself. So I'll talk a little bit about this car because I didn't know anything about it, never even seen it before. This Citroen invented a self-leveling suspension system where they put some hydropneumatics on the roll bars. So this thing could basically maintain its height no matter what the load might be on the car itself. This particular car might not necessarily be attractive, but it was designed by Marcello Gandini, who has designed some of my favorite cars, like the Renault R5 Turbo, the Lamborghini Countach, the Miura, the Pantera, and then tons more. So there's some credibility here to the design itself. But the shape of this is actually different from the regular road car, because in front there's an inline 4-cylinder, but in the road car it's transversely, meaning it's in line with the axles. But this rally car, they put it longitudinally, so it's actually in line with the length of the car. So this front end is stretched out to fit that different way of mounting the engine. So it looks a little bit wonky, or really nose heavy. Like, look how far it hangs over the front end. So it's a bit weird looking. But as you might learn through my videos, I like weird and wacky vehicles. Okay, so this particular car, I believe, came out in 1986 because it's meant to compete in the World Rally Championship Group B. And they had to make around 200 of them to meet homologation requirements. But it just wasn't really a successful car. The best it ever did was it came in 6th place at the Swedish Rally. So they just kind of bailed out because that year, I think it was Hakkinen, he died rally racing, so they pretty much, the FIA banished Group B racing because the cars were just too fast and powerful. So they came back later with less powerful engines, pretty much half the power. Okay, so anyways, let's look into the diecast here and see what's really wacky about it. I mean, look at this side profile. What is going on? I mean, it's this front overhang makes no sense other than the engine, but it's just weird to have that. The angle of approach is so shallow, and for an off-road vehicle it doesn't seem to make sense. If you hit a divot in the ground, it's just gonna bottom out a lot. But hey, these wheels are fantastic. Look at these things. Those spokes are so thin, I only want to know if there's air going through them. I'm gonna have to pull out the flashlight and see if we can see anything here. Now, no, there is some. You can see a little light through the spokes, right? So that is great. I don't know why all companies just can't make wheels that look realistic like this. If CM's can do it, if Kyosho can do it, I don't know why all companies don't make nicer wheels. Oh well. Anyways, that's my gripe of the day. Okay, so we got a lot of sponsorship. Seems to be printed on nicely. I can't read that text. I think it is legible, but my poor eyesight can't read it. I think you could probably read it on the YouTube. My camera screen's too small. Okay, so yeah, SKF. I think they make bearings. Anyways, not important. Okay, so this looks nice. The roll cage is a bit low though. If you look inside, that roll cage is low, but they printed on the sliding window graphics, so that's neat. And the plastic itself is pretty clear. You can see the spinning thing behind, right? Let's go to the front. That is really nice. We have 6 plastic inserts here for these fog lights, and yellow plastic inserts for these headlights. So this is particularly for cloudy, muddy, maybe nighttime driving because they're yellow. Let's see here. So that's physically in there, but smooth. Smooth, painted black. But there is a physical depression, so that's neat. I like it. Front hood, again, physical depression, and they're painted black. These graphics are printed, I believe tampo printing. They're not decals, so they're not going to scratch off. They're not going to flake off in 5 years. I don't know how old this model is, though. This hole is for that antenna that was on the bottom of the base plate. A little bubble there, though. Uh-oh. Hopefully that's not paint rash to come. This wing is pretty well done. Look how square this window is. It literally looks like a window in an apartment building. It's such a rectangle. Okay, so yeah, that styling is so odd. Like, this bodywork comes up above the window. I don't know if that was specific to the rally. It must be specific to the rally car. A street car wouldn't have that. It just wouldn't make sense. And then this must be an intake, but it's not painted black or anything. So, but then again, I don't see any sort of engine in the back. Here's the problem with all black interiors. You can't see what's happening. There's a steering wheel, some dashboard stuff, but back here it's all blank. No spare wheel or anything like that. Okay, so that's odd. I'm not sure why a rally car would have these giant bulges if there's no engine in the back. Right? So why would you need that drag, the aerodynamic drag, if you're not cooling anything off? Very strange. Very strange indeed. Now these look like they should be vents, but they're not painted black, so that's too bad that they missed that. Oh well. And is this wheel messed up? Or is that some hair? No, that's a piece of rubber from the tire. I think I could probably scrape that out. Oh darn, this wheel is messed up, I think. Or this extra plastic that could be scraped off. I'll have to mess with that later as well. But the printing on this side of the car looks pretty nice as well. In particular, you'll see this red stripe is vertical here, but then it transitions horizontal there. So that's not an easy thing to do, I'm guessing. But it's really well done. Very cool. And then look at this door handle. It's inset. This rear door handle, because the body flares are so wide. Right? Look at the wide body flares. Really cool. I'm sure the regular road car is not nearly this aggressive looking. So that's one of the beauties of Group B racing. I love these Group B rally cars. Alright, no silver on the mirrors. It's just body color. Let's go to the back here. Whoa. So yeah, what is up with this? I mean, it looks like a power generator ventilation or something, or ventilation HVAC unit in an apartment building, not a car. But anyways, the plastic lights are nice. Rally Monte Carlo. I'm sure I could probably say the year. 19. I can't tell. Probably 86. Alright, based on the statistics I found. Okay. And then the bottom, CMs doesn't take credit for their own cars or anything, or maybe someone else made this car for them, and so there's no brand here. It came from some generic unknown factory. It is riveted in only one spot, so there must be like a hook somewhere in here trapping the back. Okay, so my cat is getting angry for some reason. Anyways, well, I gotta say, this is a really weird looking car, but because it's so weird, I like it. I've never seen this thing before. It's ugly, but the model detail is really great. In particular, I mean, we got 8 pieces of plastic going on up front here. The turn signals are painted orange though, so that's great. And then the wheels, well, maybe not this side, but the fact that they can mold such thin spokes on these rally wheels, that's fantastic. So black paint here in this vent. Okay. Alright, so wow, great stuff. So if you're not aware of CMs, you know, look them up. And I know I'm going to try to collect more and more of them. So, okay, take care. Rally on.